Hello and welcome back to another edition of Memescape News, the best source of information on the current happenings of the Memescape. I'm your host Evan, and I have another great edition for you, so let's get started. I have some exciting news for you all. You may or may not have heard, Bobby Shmurda has been released from prison. It's exciting because now we get to see what he does next. From what I understand, he was arrested back in 2014 and sentenced back in 2014, after he got involved with a bit of criminal activity, plotted murder, some kind of, fraud, I believe. There was a whole bunch of stuff going on. And, he couldn't pay his bail, and then he got sentenced 6 years. So about a week ago, guy is back, and let's see what he does next. If everybody remembers the free Bobby Shmurda memes, it's finally come to pass, it's over with. And, yeah. Some other people have also drawn a connection between Daft Punk retiring within the past couple weeks and Bobby Shmurda coming back, almost like Daft Punk sacrificed themselves so he could return. Like, that's been a joke that's been going around a little bit. It's funny. But, yeah. Let's get into the meme economy. I have some great things I want to talk to you about today when it comes to the meme economy. And I want to start off with Spunch Bop. So, there was a Twitter post, I think it was a Twitter post, a substantial amount of time ago, over a year ago, I believe, where someone took, a screenshot of the scene from that one SpongeBob episode where his house gets drank, and, they said, yo, they're pulling a Spunch Bop on them, like spelled horribly wrong. And so now people have basically just been making SpongeBob memes, but spelling SpongeBob like Sponge Pop. Sponge Bop. Sponge Bop. Yeah, there we go. These have been good. These have been very good. Some of them have been in image form, and some of them have been in video form. I'll show you some of my favorites in terms of video right now.
Shit. Motherfucker, you know?
Should you invest? This really comes down to how willing you are to dive deep into that SpongeBob hood meme culture. That's been popping up for a while. In fact, it's kind of related to what Enrico was talking about in the last edition. If you haven't seen that, go ahead and watch that. Yeah, it's definitely related. So should you invest? That's up to you. If you have a good idea, do it. But it's unclear whether you can get returns from this because it's not a super popular format. It's fairly popular, but it's almost closer to a category than it is a specific meme format itself, So consider that. Probably the biggest meme of the past week has been a Chinese man yelling at a kitten. So they took this video of a kitten from 2016, and then a video of a Chinese man yelling at the camera, and someone just kind of spliced the two together, and now people have been just replacing the audio with like a million different things, and it's been very entertaining. So I'm not even going to say anything else. Here are a few of my favorites.
I'm a scat man. I'm a scat man.操你妈小逼崽子！你真没见过黑社会哈！操你妈的！敢不敢跟我比划比划？
Fortnite in Micro, Fortnite in Free Fire, Fortnite in Call of Duty,
Among Us! Among Us! You wanna come out here?
In New York, I'm Millie Rock, hiding in my socks, run on.
If you're gonna invest in anything that's here this week, that I talked about this week, it's definitely gotta be this one. I really enjoy this meme. There's a lot of possibility for creativity. There's just a lot of inherent irony from the Chinese dude. And no doubt the internet loves cats. This kind of in our culture, you know? So, yeah, this is definitely a meme that I think you can get returns out of. It is a video format, so of course, make sure that you have the ability to make one of these before you decide to go out and do it. So that's probably your biggest prerequisite. But yeah, this is definitely something that I think you can get returns out of, whether it be on YouTube, on Twitter, on Reddit. You can find an audience for this stuff, definitely. And the final meme that I want to talk about this week is pillar rankings. So basically, people have been clowning each other over their preferences for different types of pillars. There's some Greek pillars, like I'm forgetting what some of them are called. I think there's one called Ionic. It's just intensely stupid. It's another example of the internet getting worked up over nothing. Which, you know, of course they're doing it jokingly, but it's still very funny. So, yeah, these also had a couple video formats, as well as the images that you're already seeing in the corner. So here are a few of my favorites. Hey, if you want to invest in this one, I would. But don't expect massive returns, because just like the Spunch Bop meme, this isn't an extremely large format at the moment. We may still see this one grow, but it could just remain one of those closer to, you know, it could just remain a minor format like Spunch Bop. Damn it, I'm not gonna get that. Spunch Bop. Spunch Bop. Why is this so hard? It's gonna remain a minor format like Spunch Bop. Yeah. So consider that when investing. You're not gonna get the same amount of returns that you would from a large format. So consider that. And finally for this week, this.
Watch me. I'll do the fingering. Go on.
That's about it for this edition of Memescape News. Did I miss something or say something inaccurate? Let me know right down there and I'll mention it next time. If you want to come on the show, let me know down there in the comments and we can sort it out, and I'd love to have you on. See you ladies and gents later.